Let's go ahead and pop this on slot 4, I guess. So we have a way up. Although it's still going to be iffy with icebergs. Oh, we can also unpin it. Tools. Unpin. And as much as I want to go above to try to find our goal, we might need some stuff from down here first. Well, let's go ahead and scan a galena outcrop. Oops. Meant to scan that. Wrong button. We can scan some violet bew. And some redwort. A lot of these plants are familiar from our playthrough of Subnautica, but there are some new things. Okay, let's actually pop up briefly for oxygen. I'd like to find some silver. Okay, limestone chunk, we'll scan that. What else? I don't know if we'll find sandstone. Okay, I think we've already scanned those guys. But picking up a couple probably won't hurt. Oh, here's a coral bridge. You are more limestone. We don't want to fill up on too much stuff, just because we don't have a habitat builder yet, or a lot of room for stuff. Oh, that's not something I can scan. Yeah, these little rocks are going to make things a little tougher to distinguish. I don't think we can scan quartz. Don't necessarily need it at the moment. Alright. I think that's about it for the limestone right now. We have enough copper to build our copper wire. Okay, you were the galena outcrop. Chance of lead. Are these the new sandstone? Ribbon plants would probably be useful for when we end up needing more batteries. So I'll go ahead and pick up 2 of those for a battery. None of that's new. Okay, let's head back up, get some air.
Oxygen.
And we're swimming further away from that. But I think that's fine. Oh. This is definitely something we're going to want. Let's scan you. Sea monkey. That's a cool name. Sea glide fragment. That's definitely going to be useful. Like I said, I'm got my eyes set on silver. Oh, we haven't scanned creepvine yet. Probably haven't scanned the seed clusters either. If we can find one of those.
Warning. 30 seconds of oxygen remaining.
Roger that. We'll go ahead and head up. I know we had a little bit of a safety window, but better safe than sorry. Oh, something out that way that might be interesting. Kind of try to swim in this direction. Argonite outcrop. That's also new. And this has our chances of silver. I didn't even see what we got from that, to be honest. Just wanted to quickly pick it up. But it definitely, I don't think, quite had the smooth appearance I'm used to from sandstone. Limestone. Galena. Oh yeah, that's lead.
Warning. 30 seconds of oxygen remaining.
Limestone. Okay, let's see. We did go kind of far under the water. Hope I didn't miss the thing that I can't even see right now because of the haze. Admittedly, that's a bummer. So we'll kind of hang out in the area until that haze goes away. Limestone. Limestone. Quartz. These almost look alien to technology too. Oh, maybe it's not that. Maybe it's the fact that that looks like something that Altera probably brought. And we got this whole little area here. Light stick fragment. Is this the... Yep, this is Galena. No, Galena's not what we're looking for. That's right.
Warning. 30 seconds of oxygen remaining.
Should probably take care of that sooner rather than later. But I also kind of want to check out some of this stuff. Beacon fragment. Oh yeah, we
Oxygen.
already have the beacon, so that was just kind of... Oh, looks like we made it to the thing I was looking for initially. Don't ask me why I brought the knife out. Mineral detector fragment. What is that? Tech mineral detector. Well, that's something we're going to probably want to build.
Blueprint synthesized.
We also have a desk.
Dangerous weather approaching. Seek shelter.
Flare. Flares seem much more plentiful than they did before. Maybe that's how we combat the cold a little? Okay, now this is open. Oh. That looks dangerous. So maybe the stuff on the surface kind of alludes me to stuff underneath. But I think we've scanned all of this already. Looks like we can go deeper. More limestone. Limestone. Oxygen plant. That looks new. Is this similar to the brain coral? Replenish oxygen. And then I'm sure it recharges. So it's not an infinite supply like the brain coral. There we go. Argonite. Oh, more titanium. Chance of lead. So is it that they can all have titanium with a chance of something else? Salt, which we can't scan.
Warning. 30 seconds of oxygen remaining.
Okay, that looks like there might be some good stuff down there. Try to stick to one spot as best we can.
Oxygen.
And then head straight down. Yeah, because those look like unnatural lights. But I do think we're running the danger of going too deep.
Warning. Passing 100 meters. Oxygen efficiency decreased.
I also found a sea truck fragment. That's new. Arctic Ray. Pick up these PDAs.
Warning. 30 seconds of oxygen remaining.
Crescent moon coral. We also didn't get much oxygen out of that one. But yeah, we can't go too deep yet. Kind of a bummer. Chance of lead.
Warning. 30 seconds of oxygen remaining.
Oh wait, that was an Argonite. Yeah, that's a chance of silver. Got 1 silver at least. Possibly 2. I just missed the other one. Yeah, this weather's definitely nasty. Oh, you're new. Oh, you're not too new, I just haven't scanned you yet. Arctic Peeper. Come on, 1 more silver before I head back, please. We already have enough ribbon plant for another battery. However, I think we can make the Sea Glide now. So we'll still want another spare battery.
Warning. 30 seconds of oxygen remaining.
Yeah, we'll just pop up for a little breath of fresh air. Okay, our water's getting a little low too. Limestone. Galena. Yeah, I can't quite distinguish them by looks quite yet. Right now they all look very similar. Oh, what are you? Table coral. This stuff seems a little bit rarer than I'm used to. We're also playing a dangerous game.
30 seconds of oxygen remaining.
Okay, we got our silver. I don't want to get stuck underneath or in a cave system yet. And we got stuck under an iceberg. But now I know we at least have enough silver. Maybe we could pick up a couple bladderfish just for some extra water. We'll head on back to our pod. Check out some of this new readings and stuff. Ooh, you look neat. Oh, I meant to scan you. Okay. Crystalline sulfur. At least scan that. Oh, and a sulfur plant.
Warning. 30 seconds of oxygen remaining.
Wanted to get the crash fish scanned, but I kinda had the wrong thing out. Tried flashing my light at it. That didn't do the trick. Oh, and there is a PDA in here. Good thing we came back. Sea monkey nest. Cool. Mobile vehicle bay fragment. Oh, that was just kind of scattered all about. Okay. There's kelp roots. Is there only one crash fish in here? That's disappointing.
Warning. 30 seconds of oxygen remaining.
Alright. Oh. Let's try to scan some of these clusters. We'll go ahead and head back.
Oxygen.
I know I've said that a couple times now. This time I think I mean it. Might not hurt to get a little bit of food as well. Use a hoop fish for that. We can grab an Arctic peeper as well. Still checking to see if there is any other scannable stuff. Okay, we have a couple of those ribbon plants nearby. Okay, first things first, let's make our water. I think I picked up a couple of those guys. And then go ahead and cook these guys. Tab. Cooked Arctic peeper, cooked hoopfish, and that should be good on water for the moment. Did a little bit of each. Got a few things that we probably don't need. Ah, we did pick up a silver at one point. Oh wait, crystal and sulfur. That was the stuff that was super deep. I was thinking of the other ingredient. Anywho, let's look at some blueprints. Oh, we also had a beacon pop up. Delta Station Dock. Don't know when that popped up. Looked like it literally just happened though. So, this is all stuff that we know about. Here we go. Light stick. Not worried about it. Thought it'd come in more handy than it did. But this mineral detector. Proximity detector used to locate materials, fragments, and other items with identifiable signatures. That sounds pretty useful. Oh, we didn't get quite enough Sea Glide pieces. I thought we had them already. Sea Truck. Is that the Sea Moth? Just a different variant? Cool. Well, we do have something to go check out. Delta Station Dock. But let's check out this data stuff first. Logs and communications. Altera. Disciplinary meeting. Personal favors.
Fred, great to see you. Come on in. You don't mind if I record this, do you?
Am I in trouble?
No. You know me. Just a fanatic for details. And my memory's not what it used to be.
I know what that's like.
Yes. Is that why you've been running so many personal errands for your colleagues? We asked you to limit them.
So I am in trouble.
That's not how I want you to look at it. Here's what I see. You're a team player. You want to get the job done.
I think I have a pretty good record there.
You want people to like you.
Has anyone complained?
Fred, the trouble is, not everyone is as reliable as you are. Sometimes people need help being where they need to be and concentrating on their work.
All the trips were work-related.
It appears you transported tech for Lil, rather far out from her base.
Well, it needed to go deep, and she needed a sea truck.
Her work is currently on surface installations. She shouldn't be anywhere near the water. No more favors to friends, agreed?
Yes, sir.
I keep telling you. Call me Manu.
I don't know, that didn't seem too bad. Now, Sea Truck Log 3.
The damn ugly thing followed me into the shallows. Didn't think something that big would follow me up here. Had to jettison the sea truck. Again. I guess I could try to go back for the parts when it leaves. If it leaves. I really don't want to sit in another meeting with Emmanuel. Manu, as he likes to be called. I just want to drive around and deliver cargo in peace.
Okay. I'm wondering about the other logs, and the fact that some of that stuff we found seemed rather obscure locations. Altera misplaces 1 kilometer capital ship Aurora. Oh, are they going to talk about what happened to us? Let's see. The Independent. Galactic News, Intergalactic Perspective. Contact has been lost with the Aurora some 18 months into its journey to install a phase gate in the Ariadne arm. Report inside sources. Altera launched the Aurora to much fanfare almost 2 years ago, and recently announced the ship had arrived in the destination solar system. The Aurora has reportedly now missed more than 1 routine check-in. Asked for comment, a spokesperson for Altera said, "Communication with ships outside of the phase gate network can take weeks or months in ordinary circumstances, and is commonly interrupted. The Aurora was in good shape and ahead of schedule the last time they checked in. We have no reason to think anything has changed." Nonetheless, our sources emphasize that Altera cannot yet explain the loss of contact, and given the exceptional value of the ship and its mission, they are taking every possible measure to re-establish contact. Shareholders will be watching closely. Keen readers will remember, however, that Altera's network of directors have a history of leaking scare stories like this to the press, only for the Transgov to rebound with positive news against the odds. Directors' shareholdings and dealings are of course not public information. So yeah, not quite cover-up, but they're just kind of, I wouldn't say ignoring the fact, they're just not letting people know what happened. Probably for the best, honestly. Well, except for all their families. That part kind of sucks. Research. Geological data. Argentite outcrop. A mineral deposit that often contains silver and titanium. Then crystalline sulfur. Sulfur is a highly reactive, non-metallic element, usually found in abundance underground. Common applications include production of acidic compounds and combustibles. Assessment, essential for advanced fabrication. Then a galena outcrop, mineral deposit that often contains lead and titanium. Limestone outcrop. These unusual geological structures often form around titanium and copper deposits, and are distinct to this planet. Closer analysis reveals the stone around the metal has been hardened against erosion, but the mechanism remains unknown. Assessment, titanium, and copper source. Okay, so they might be splitting them up a little bit more. They can all, looks like, carry titanium, possibly. And then one other thing, at least so far. Now, indigenous life forms, coral, table coral. Each disc is an individual colony of microorganisms filtering nutrients from the water. Growth patterns indicate the colonies are in direct competition for positions with superior current or light. Unlike other coral species, its structure is malleable, softly pulsating as it pumps nutrients to its extremities, and only turning rigid when it senses physical assault. The jewel-like nodes in the surface are concentrated buildups of rare minerals the coral is unable to process. Assessment, exploitable in computer chip fabrication. Kind of already knew that. It's just a lot less abundant than it used to be. Fauna, herbivores large. The Arctic ray, a fast-moving ray species, well adapted to low-temperature environments. 2 sets of wing-like fins enable this ray to quickly change direction and accelerate. Like other rays, it is exclusively herbivorous. Assessment, harmless. Cool. Then we got the sea monkey, a medium-sized and intelligent herbivore, which shows great interest in other life forms and their possessions. So that's probably why we found a mobile vehicle bay fragment in a nest. More research is needed to understand this life form and its behavior. 2 finger-like appendages on each forearm are tipped with suction pads for basic object manipulation. Its large turquoise crest is made of rigid bone. It's possibly used as a ram, although this has not been observed. Sea monkeys roam the ocean almost playfully, largely fearless of predators. Seen to form small nests where they hoard objects of interest for unknown purposes. Assessment. Investigate with caution. Okay. I mean, they didn't seem that bad. Then we got the sea monkey nest. Sea monkey nests are large, bowl-like structures made of packed sediment and plant matter. The sea monkeys use their wide, flat tails to pack the materials and form the structure of the nest. Sea monkeys are naturally curious creatures, often drawn to metallic materials, which they gather to reinforce the sides of their nests, hence the mobile vehicle bay fragment. If we find more nests, we might find more cool stuff. Then we got herbivore small, Arctic peeper, a fast prey fish, camouflaged against the ice. Like the common peeper, it is fast and relatively intelligent, allowing it to survive in large numbers. Researcher notes, don't like the auto-generated name. Suggest Iceclops. Peeper's fine. Assessment, edible. That's it for fauna. Let's look at the flora. Exploitable. Creepvine. A kelp species concentrated in large forests in shallow sandy waters. Loose roots anchor the plant to the seafloor, from where it grows steadily toward the surface in pursuit of sunlight. The stem is fibrous and rich in iron, making it both a viable base material for fabrication of textiles, as well as a basic foodstuff. Assessment, vital alien resource, edible, construction applications. Cool. Then creepvine seeds. Mature creepvine plants that have survived the predation of small herbivores produce these bioluminescent seed clusters, which may be knocked loose by currents or consumed and later deposited by predators. The embryo is surrounded by a thick oil and silicone layer, which would disperse into the ground as the outer skin deteriorated. This may provide the seedling with the nutrients it needs to survive the low light conditions on the seabed. Assessment, vital alien resource, construction applications. Then we got the sulfur plant. That's what I was thinking, sulfur, not the, where'd it go? Crystalline sulfur. It was the other stuff. Anywho, sulfur plant. These plants appear to serve as nests for the explosive organisms which guard them. The outer petals are undamaged by the presence of an inhabiting creature, suggesting a complex co-development. The plant has evolved to feed on nutrients and minerals deposited within it by the fish. Sulfuric deposits on the inner leaves provide an insight into the mechanism by which the creatures explode. Assessment, sulfur has applications in construction of the repair tool. And then we got C for flora. Coral bridge. Coral bridges are formed by rapidly growing coral polyps that exhibit thigmotropism, which causes growth in response to stimuli or when touching a solid object. Coral bridges grow in thick, twisted patterns that anchor onto rocks or other coral. The underside is covered in colonies of blue barnacles. Then the crescent moon coral. The crescent moon coral prefers to grow vertically, similar to a vine. The branching filaments connecting the crescent to the red stem contain tiny flagellum that pull in various microorganisms for nourishment. Kelp roots. Contrary to its name, the visible aspect of the kelp root is a thick, twisted stem. The root system anchors deep into the rocky walls of the cave. Some kelp roots grow a pustule along that stem, which are formed by the plant slowly ejecting out toxic materials that are absorbed by the extensive root system, harvestable for resources used in fabrication. Okay, so that stuff might have some use to me. Then we have the oxygen plant. The oxygen plant produces a harvestable reserve of oxygen in its bioluminescent floating bulb. It is hypothesized that this attracts territorial air-breathing fauna, forming a symbiotic relationship that protects the plant from herbivorous fish. Assessment, underwater source of breathable oxygen, useful in free diving scenarios. Then the redwort, A common plant, adaptable to many different environments, the redwort is a staple part of the diet of many smaller herbivores. Then our ribbon plant. The ribbon plant contains a highly concentrated sulfuric acid and can be harvested for use in battery fabrication. The sulfuric acid evolved as an evolutionary defense mechanism to discourage fauna from eating the leaves of the ribbon plant. When harvesting the plant, the core must not be compromised in order to avoid creating an exothermic chemical reaction. Okay. Violet bew, a common luminescent plant which grows in patches on the seabed. And then that leaves tech. Equipment, a light stick, a mobile battery-powered LED light which provides low-level lighting in a 360-degree area and can be attached to most surfaces. Pretty much what we're used to and didn't really use too often. Then we got the mineral detector. Using a complex blend of electromagnetic field transmission and beta decay detection, the mineral detector is capable of identifying nearby resources and approximating distance. 2 antennae emit an advanced pattern of waves to detect specific materials for mining. An ultra-bright display visually communicates distance to the target resource. Proximity alarms add an extra layer of information for finite spatial positioning. So this could be just a handheld scanner room, essentially, at least for minerals. I think that'll be super useful. Then vehicles, the Sea Truck. The Sea Truck is an advanced underwater vehicle with attachable modular cabins for maximum adaptability in the field. So, a sea moth that you can attach stuff to. Main cabin. Small and nimble when unencumbered by additional modules, the main cabin alone is comparable in speed to the sea moth. Yep, there's the sea moth. A wide reinforced glass viewing window provides excellent forward visibility while at the helm. Retractable helmsperson's chair. No expense spared. Unlike the larger Cyclops submarine, the Sea Truck does not support the addition of internal modules, like fabricators. However, it can be upgraded to enhance its speed, towing power, and crush depth, amongst other things. Ratings. Speed, variable depending on cargo. Crush depth, 150 meters, upgradable. So not very deep, honestly. Power, 2 times replaceable power cells. Oh, it only took 1 for the Sea Moth. Upgrade module slots 4. Persons 1+. Additional modules. Bespoke cargo modules can be attached to the rear of the main cabin, providing a range of powerful benefits. Available modules include fabricators, docking stations, habitation sections, and of course, plenty of storage. Additional cargo modules reduces the Sea Truck's speed, maneuverability, and power efficiency. Additional modules can be jettisoned directly from the main cockpit controls to enable exploration of tight spaces or in case of emergency. The Sea Truck. Competing products or trucking hell. Okay, this thing sounds like it's pretty versatile. Almost like a mobile base, even. But yeah, it seems like the more you put on it, the slower it'll go. That's probably not good. And we kind of want to find this thing. Let's change some colors. The drop pod will make that green. Just indicate like a home base kind of thing. And then yeah, we'll leave this orange, meaning we still need to discover it. Actually, we'll change it to red. Let me know that's my next target, in case more stuff pops up. We need to put some of this stuff away. But we do need some water. And we could even eat one of these food.
All-Terra beacon signature detected. Unique identifier. Delta Station dock.
Delta Station. This is the place Lil mentioned in her message.
Oh. Is that where the thing that I was getting ready to look for was? The antenna. Okay, so we need a battery. Make one of those real quick. We also need a copper wire. Might as well make the wiring kit as well. Oh, we don't have enough for a second copper wire. That's fine. We'll make the wiring kit real quick too. While we're out getting the silicone rubber, we'll try to pick up some more copper. For this, tools. Oh, that's those things. I want the compass though. And then we can unpin that. And yep, we'll just try to find some more copper. Which I don't think we have any of, if I recall. No, we are out of copper. Put away. We'll keep one just in case. But we'll probably find one while trying to find copper. Put that stuff away because we don't need it. Probably only need one first aid kit. Actually, where did oh, there's the battery I made. Okay. Don't need the table coral yet. Bring one emergency flare. That should be good for space reasons. We'll go ahead and head towards there, try to pick up the copper along the way. Which I think that's just plain old limestone. Yep. Oh, there's that titanium that I figured we'd get. More titanium. Lead. I don't know if we'll need you yet. I think that's more lead. Yep. There's one copper. Grab a couple bladderfish just to make some water. Since they're here.
Warning. 30 seconds of oxygen remaining.
There's our last sea glide fragment. Kind of keep our eyes peeled. Maybe find some cool new stuff. Still need at least one more copper, which seems a little bit rarer. There we go. I think we'll get a couple more just to attempt to make another battery. If they keep presenting themselves to me at least. Okay. There are some bigger creatures, I can hear them. Wonder if they're anything like the reef backs. We got plenty of... I'm about to say, if we can get silver too. I know that's one of those things that's pretty rare. That looked like a copper that we needed. But yeah, the wiring kits aren't the worst things to try to get.
Passing 100 meters. Oxygen efficiency decreased.
Yeah, we also need to figure out the recipe for the rebreather at some point. Ooh, what is this?
That sounds like a distress call.
Transmission of unknown origin. Source of transmission depth calculated at approximately 200 meters.
Yeah, that's SOS repeated 3 times.
Oxygen.
Don't worry, we'll make it. We'll make it. I'm just curious now. Okay, no, it doesn't show up as a beacon we can check, I don't think. Beacon manager. No. But if I were a betting man, we're close to it. Yeah, we can't really go below 100 meters right now effectively. Gotta keep my eyes peeled for all these lights though. It's just more titanium though. That's fine. Probably can't ever have too much titanium. You look different. Brute shark.
Warning. 30 seconds of oxygen remaining.
Yeah, you look less than friendly.
Oxygen.
Thank you, PDA voice. Yeah, I probably really should have made the sea glide for this journey, but that's fine. We've definitely gotten more than enough pieces for it now. In fact, that's probably why they're all here. But that looks different. Are you part of the sea truck again? Yep. So now we can make a sea truck as well. Plus an advanced wiring kit.
Warning. 30 seconds of oxygen remaining.
Yeah, admittedly, I wouldn't try to... Now, we got a lot of blueprint stuff popping up. Yeah, I wouldn't try to pick up all that sea coral.
Oxygen.
Or table coral, rather. But, seems a lot more rare than it used to, so... And we ended up using quite a bit of it, to the point where we're kind of taking it for granted before. Alright, and maybe not. There's another piece here. I think you're the lead? Yeah. I think we got enough copper for the moment. We're kind of filling up on stuff. We're not even at the Delta station yet.
30 seconds of oxygen remaining.
Oh, that kind of looks like heat. That actually looks like a new rock type. That could be gold. I just thought about it. We haven't discovered that yet. Calaverite. These were definitely the old sandstone chunks. Chance of gold. I know we have enough titanium. Trinity barnacle. But yeah, we technically use a lot of gold too. A sieve coral. Lead. Are you guys
Warning. 30 seconds of oxygen remaining.
hot? Hydrothermal spire. Looks like we can handle the heat alright for now. Okay. That actually might be above ground. Which is not something I'd initially considered. That could be a little bit risky. Chance of silver. Yep. We'll need that for wiring kits and such. technically we need all of it for everything, but as far as stuff that I'm kind of thinking that we need sooner rather than later.
Mineral-rich crevices detected below. Geothermal activity detected. Caution advised.
Roger that. Thought I saw something else I could scan. It either darted away too fast. Inventory full. That's bad. That was titanium. That's lithium, which we probably will definitely need as well. Okay, let's get some air. Oh yeah, this is a whole little base. It's probably time to get rid of some of this titanium. It's painful. But titanium also seems pretty plentiful. And before we go around picking up too much more stuff, is this the beacon that we're following?
This is a recorded message. If you can hear this, you're trespassing. If you know what's good for you, you'll get the hell out of here.
Hey, that voice is definitely familiar. The person who we don't actually have verification of their death. Oh, I can't remember her name. Starts with an M. Okay, is any of this scannable? A bench. Trash can. A cylindrical flask. Coffee vending machine, though. Container. Water's gonna be important. Floodlight. There we go. Ah, new blueprint synthesized thermos. Tech floodlight. Okay, we're getting kind of chilly. Let's go underwater to warm up. Actually, I'll wait to scan this. You're what's making that noise. Hi, buddy. You look pretty nasty. A Cryptosuchus. I also saw what looked like a crab over this way. Rock puncher. We're gonna have a whole bunch of new stuff to read. I think the thermos is gonna be part of how we stay warm. Okay, while we're under the water and not losing warmth, drink some water, take our first aid. That must have been the beacon that we were following. Okay, I thought I saw something else scannable. Maybe not. You don't look too warm. You are warm if I go in you. Okay. That's what I meant to say is, you look warm, but you didn't look too friendly. Okay, I can't tell if it's because it's getting dark. Oh, scan these thermal lilies now. Yeah, and the red must be because of the light situation. Blue scrub bush. Brush, not bush. turns out there are lots of ways of warming myself. Currently, at least. Oh, but we are in the middle of a snowstorm. Visibility sucks. I think we're kind of being distracted and going the wrong way currently. But I like exploring. It looks like it leads back out into the water. Crystalline sulfur was a pretty important resource before. Hopefully be as important again. Okay, this looks like it's a beachhead. I think those paths kind of doubled on each other. Yeah. Are you warmth lily? You are.
This alien technology exhibits a data signature that strongly correlates with the previously recorded distress call.
Interesting. How about I can use this new data to identify where that call was coming from?
That is interesting.
Signal location uploaded to PDA.
We'll go ahead and scan the ion cube. And pick it up. Architect artifacts. Material analysis station. Oh. Oh, we can pick up a shrub nut. Horseshoe shrub. This is something that we can eat. Health, food, and H2O. Fortunately, don't have a lot of space, so we'll have to do this kind of... Doesn't give me much H2O. Also, hopefully they kind of regrow over time. Probably close enough. So, I'm glad we took this little exploration path. Doesn't look like it goes anywhere else. But this definitely paid off. Oh, also, we never did... Oh, I don't know if I can self-scan myself. I was just thinking, maybe that's a thing we should be worried about. Let's not break that stuff yet. Just because we don't have a lot of space. And I just had to dump a bunch of titanium, which I'm sad about. Okay, let's see what's on the up path. Probably could have mountain goated our way over there, but that might not have been the greatest plan. Oh, we got a trail marker that we can scan. Oh no, the honeycomb fungus is what we're scanning. Okay, we must have taken a roundabout trail, or way to get to the trail. Yeah, there's the dock that we're supposed to come up. We'll see if there's anything cool on this side. A little bit of warmth. A little bit more crystalline sulfur. Another shrub nut. Oh, they've fallen off the tree. There's a down path. There's also an up path. We will check that out as well, I think. I just kind of want to... Oh, wow. You know, the crystalline sulfur might not be as hard to find as I previously thought either. Should probably stop picking up as much of that as we have. Okay, yeah, this is just another beachhead. multiple paths. Okay, I want to go back into the cave and take the upper path, if we can find it again. Oh, this is a different cave. It takes us to the trail, not where we're headed. Well, that's not true. That is ultimately where we're headed, but it's not my current destination. Okay, was it here that had the gate? No. At least I don't think it was. No. Maybe... I think it was this cave? Yeah, it was this cave. Which honestly probably just is the same spot that we were headed. We would have taken, yeah, this path. Okay. Pointless trip, but now we know. Oh, also wasting my flashlight. Don't necessarily need it right now. Yep, now we have the signal of the alien distress call, which unfortunately 200 meters is too deep for us. And I also saw something over here that I want to figure out how to get. Right there. We'll have to keep that spot in mind. Probably have to double back over to it. Get a little bit of warmth. Head around here. Mineral detector fragment. I think that's just going to be more titanium. It is. But, we got PDA, crystalline sulfur. Looks like they're weighing it. Okay, yeah, this stuff's much more abundant than I'd previously. I wonder if it just replaced the sulfur altogether. Admittedly, I'm already losing track of stuff.